guitarist. This is my Ninja Gaiden 4 Master Ninja difficulty walkthrough with Yakumo all the way through. And this is Chapter 3, Phantom Pleasure Quarter. And I appreciate that this level is so short, because you can skip quite a few fights. There's going to be a couple of funny moments here and there, but for the most part, yeah. Because I'm not a big fan of the Kitsune boss, but she's far from the hardest one that there is, and far from the most bullshit. I do like her aesthetics though. I look back over these commentaries I've been doing one after the other, and now I found another problem other than just hating the sound of my own voice. It's when I get nervous, and I just say the most bullshit thing, like I use punctuation incorrectly, my grammar's all fucked up. Because that's never usually the case. I think I'm pretty eloquently spoken, and in this commentary, occasionally I just kind of crumble with my words. Yeah, I did it again, crumble with my words. That's not even a real thing. I fumble with my words. That's what I'm supposed to say, for fuck's sakes. Anyway, I was just talking before about game series I'm going to cover, and I pretty much cover them all, at least as far as what I've got ready to go and just need commentary for, and Code Vein 2 is the next big game coming out. I just want to take this time to talk about a couple of games that I was going to play and do walkthroughs for. By the way, this is the fake Kitsune. She takes way more damage. Oh, sorry, no, she doesn't take that much damage, but these fucking little lantern bastards here, these lanterns, if you hit them 4 times with regular attacks, they begin to explode. So don't keep spamming your attacks, because you'll find yourself getting animation locked. And when that happens, you can't avoid the explosion. Even the assassin's tools from a distance, if you keep spamming them with it, they won't explode, and I'm pretty sure they don't die either. Which makes it really strange. The fact that the assassin's tools can be so useful in so many ways. But I just used items there, specifically to get rid of them. I just want the Kitsune out of the picture, because these lantern enemies, they're absolute bastards. And it's still chasing me! And I'm pretty sure a couple more just spawned in, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, hate these things, hate them, terrible. They're more of a nuisance than anything else. I just don't know why there has to be that many of them. In fact, if anything, I would rather they be more dangerous, but there's fewer of them. As I was saying before, actually I'll just bring it up. If you see these things glow and start charging towards you, if anything, use his double swords and do the bloodbind technique if you've got any in your gauge, where you stand up on your sword and just stay up there for a little while until you have to come down, and you'll be alright. But I was saying before, last year Dying Light the Beast was one of my favourite games that came out, and even though I definitely had a lot of problems with Dying Light the Beast, it's still to me returned to form for Dying Light. Dying Light 1 is my favourite zombie game, it truly is, and now after all the support Techland have given it for the last 10 years, it's incredibly big. It's almost overwhelming. I've done so many fucking weird things with that one. Like, I've beaten the game on Nightmare difficulty for that from a fresh save when it's built for New Game Plus. Look at that! That still makes me angry every time I look at it. Just nicks me from the back of my ass. As if there's any other directional part of your ass. Yeah, Darkness Terminal here. Early introduction of these enemies. I like these things, they're pretty funny. I find them a little bit weird and off-putting by the way they look, and they should be way more dangerous than they are, but they're not at all. Anyway, I was saying before, as my chair makes another creaking noise, shut the fuck up, chair. Dying Light the Beast had a big update halfway through December, called like a Nightmare update, and they added in a Nightmare mode, and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty interesting, I might do a walkthrough on that. And then I tried it, and I was immediately disappointed, because on my initial save for Dying Light the Beast, where I got the Platinum Trophy, what ended up happening is I did basically everything that the game wanted me to do, side missions, story quests and all, and I did it all in a good packed 30 hours. Not all of it was fun, but I did it all about 30 hours, but I still ended up spending 20 to 25 hours more on the game in the same save. What was I doing? I was going across multiple dark zones, grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding, because as a trophy, we have to beat... Sorry, you don't have to beat anybody, but you've got to get the legendary blueprint upgrades for enough weapons, and some of the secret weapons don't count or they do count. There's just so much grinding involved. You know what? I'll talk more about it in the next video, because this is important and we don't have very long to go. So the Kitsune boss does a lot of sweeping attacks. They're very easy to predict, but for some reason I'm just really bad at them. And even when I get a lot of potential parries in this one, I just somehow don't capitalize on it. But yeah, if you really want to get through the fight nice and quick, just make sure you've got War Brew and Iron Brew. Chuck them both on so you've got higher defense and you've got greater attack, and just look at... For 30 seconds you get to melt. You get to melt these bosses. God, my throat's so dry. Need to get some drinks. What do you reckon, drunken commentary? Oh, you just wanna dodge that. You wanna dodge that. You wanna hit that. You just look out with it. I don't know what I was doing a Downing impression for that. That's not what someone drunk sounds like. They sound just normal. It's, the words are a lot more slurred, so they're drawn out rather than sounding retarded. But yeah, this boss is not tough at all. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure in this walkthrough specifically, I got to this part here because you've got to revisit this area in this boss. I'm pretty sure as Ryu, I missed a couple of enemies backwards, but because I'd skipped so far ahead, I couldn't find them again and I couldn't kill them, so I couldn't access... I hate this tail grab. You can never tell when it's happening. There's no warning. Yeah. I didn't know where to find them, and so I couldn't access my items at the Darkness Terminal, or I guess for him it would be the Mirror Master statue. And so I ended up just running into it half prepared, and I still won. So she's not that bad at all. Anyway, thanks for watching.